Yeah, hi there, and you are one of my students in my TOEFL class, and I am Michael Buckoff, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL IBT. So you're doing integrated speaking practice test number 1, am I right? So here we go.
The reading and listening passage explains two situations about how advertising affects our life.
Yes, exactly. Good introduction. You're connecting the two sources using a compound sentence. Now, I want to listen again. I want to check your pronunciation.
The listening passage explains two situations about...
You want to say explain two situations. You didn't clearly pronounce that word. Explain. Explain.
About how advertising affects our life.
Okay.
And the reading...
I would say how it affects our lives. L-I-V-E-S. Make it plural because you said our. So our lives.
Passage, the author states how the advertisers affect our decision through devices such as TV and radio.
Good.
He also explains one method.
Nice voice marker. Number 3 or 4 in there. Very good.
That candidates attempt to use to make people vote for them, which is advertising. The listening passage discusses another effect of advertising, which is the economic side.
I would just say the listening passage discusses the economic effects of advertising on consumer behavior. So you're overusing the which is, that adjective clause there. There's probably a better way you can do that. Now the other thing is, your voice is a little bit monotone, right? You're kind of... the reading passage is discussing the effects of advertising on consumer behavior, from a political perspective. In addition, the listening passage focuses on the economic effects of advertising on people's behavior. So you're kind of using the same tone. You're not really changing it up as much as you should there. So it's a little distracting. I can understand most of what you're saying, which is good, but you really want to work on that tone. That's important. How can you do this? Well, guess what? Pronunciation lessons 36 through 40. That's how. That's exactly how you can do it. A, you can not practice those lessons and stay the same. Or B, you can practice those lessons, take some of those voice recording exercises at the end of the video, email them to me. I'll give you some more feedback if you want to get better. You can stay the same or get better.
Also, the speaker elucidates how advertising influences consumers.
Elucidates. Wow, good vocabulary. Nice.
Decisions about products. According to the...
About products.
Speaker, consumers usually will buy products that they already have seen on TV.
Okay, I want you to take a look at two consonant sounds here too. I'm going to write these down. The P and the B consonant sounds. I'd like you to work on that also. So when you go to the pronunciation part of my course, go to the P and B consonant sounds. Practice that video, the lesson in that video there.
To sum up, according to the speaker and...
Or practice the video in that lesson, I should say.
Reading passage, advertising affects our decisions.
Okay, so what do we got here? What do we have? I think overall, with delivery, the main thing is you need to work, I think, on your tone, your intonation, and maybe those bilabial consonants, the P and the B consonant sounds. That would be good. Language use, for the most part, no problems. You have good control of your grammar, your vocabulary. I liked a lot of the word choice. Topic development was also good. Sometimes you might overuse or use a more complicated structure when you don't need to. Maybe like adjective clauses or something, but I gave you some suggestions there. Your score here, I think this is a pretty good response, right? So I'm going to put you here at about 2.6 out of 4 or 20 points out of 30 on this practice test. Now, you're also a student in my TOEFL class, right? So what is that? 2.6? I don't know. Let me look here. That's going to put you at 90% on this assignment. So don't forget, The only thing I can do, let's be honest here, I can tell you what the problems are. Now it's your responsibility to try to change those or do those. For example, the intonation thing, I highly recommend that you do some practice in that area. All right? And thank you very much for doing this practice test. And I will see you tomorrow.